everybody. How are we all doing today? Hello. I see. Toby, did you fuck with my camera again? It's never ever where I want it. Also, hello. Hi. Camera. It just doesn't seem right to me. I don't know. Hey Mark. Hey Anna. Hey Watered. How you guys doing? I'm just obsessing over this. I don't know why. It's just annoying me. It's just annoying me. I feel like I'm too low down. Maybe I'm just sitting too low. I don't know. Now I feel too tall. No happy medium. Anyway, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I have a nice cup of tea. I think this is the most in-chat greetings I've ever seen on this channel. Very nice to see. Oh my goodness, it has been... I feel like every stream I've started this year has been a year. This year has been crazy. I keep saying that because it's true. It's just everything keeps hitting me and I don't really know what I'm doing. It for sure has been a year, it really has. It's like 2023, you suck, it's nothing personal, or maybe it's everything personal because, geez, I certainly struck some kind of bingo card this year, considering I'm trying to reconstitute from puddle form. Yeah, that's very, very much a mood. I'm sorry to hear that, that's alright, you are doing your best, and that's all you can do, and you appreciate me, and thank you, Anna. It's so nice to hear that, because I know you've been having a rough time as well. In fact, I think most of us have. It's just been one of those years. But yeah, this year has been absolutely crazy, because of course Toby had all his health troubles. And this year's been nuts, because I got a chest infection, and I got one of the worst colds I've ever had. I've had food poisoning, I got like a stomach bug this last weekend, I've had withdrawal, and it's just been absolutely mental. It's been like non-stop shit. It's just been non-stop shit happening, and it's just like, can we stop now? Can we just go back to normal operations, please? Hey, sweet boy. I'm not surprised that he's just like, nah, I'm out. That was too stressful. Of course, my phone rings really loud because I actually can't hear it very well. Don't know what that says about me. Maybe I'm going deaf, although I don't think so. I've really weirdly, like, my hearing's really weird. Like, I'm attuned. I can hear like some of the craziest stuff sometimes. Like, when I lived with my sister, I could hear her whispering 2 rooms away. I don't know why. It was annoying for both of us. Couldn't necessarily hear what she was saying, but I could definitely hear that she was whispering. But yeah, like this last couple of weeks has been, as I say, I keep saying this last couple of weeks, and then in my brain I'm just like, no, it's been like the whole year. But like, I just went ahead and actually ordered myself a cane. Because there's no point denying the fact that I am having difficulty with it, and I need the assistance, so I just went ahead and ordered one. It's been so bad that my mum came in on Monday and deep cleaned my flat for me, because I cannot remember the last time I vacuumed and or cleaned my bathroom, because I just haven't had the energy to. And just like, I didn't even do anything. I gave her some guidance as she went along as to where things were kept and where things went and all that. And then all I did afterwards was walk her to the bus stop and back. And my legs were absolutely killing me. My hips were killing me. It was just like, I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk, my foot keeps hurting. It's just been absolutely hellish. And that is partly because last Monday I thought, I'm gonna go and buy a new bag of catlet, and I had to go to the supermarket, which is further away than the pet shop because the pet shop is too expensive. And I think that's what put my back out, and my back still hurts. It's definitely getting better, but it still really hurts, like lower back. And getting in and out of chairs, getting in and out of bed, it's just been absolute agony. And I hate this, because my anxiety is going back to when it was like the dark days of my life, which was honestly like 2016 through probably up until like 2021. And it's worse in 2017. And it would just be like, I was anxious about absolutely everything. I couldn't do anything without thinking that I was going to make myself sick. And I realised today, because I've been obsessively washing my hands all day today, I I do. It got diagnosed like last week. I got diagnosed last week. I do. And when it was suggested to me, my first response was, but I don't want fibromyalgia. But I do, yeah. We went through that whole thing, and it's just not something I ever thought that I would get diagnosed with, but honestly, the pains on and off in my legs and my back and my arms the last year kind of testify to it, or are a testament to it. I'm forgetting how to do my words, because my brain fog's been real bad too. But yeah, I'm pretty open about the sort of things I go through, which puts off some people, but I prefer just to be open rather than just pretend this isn't happening. But honestly, it is actually starting to affect my content, because a couple of weeks ago I was extremely anxious about something stupid, and I just decided to stream a game that I'd been granted a Steam key for, and it was awful. Like, I put up the video for it the other day, and it immediately got a dislike. I don't usually get likes or dislikes on my video, but I get dislikes less frequently, so I thought I'll like watch a bit of the video to see why, and it's like immediately obvious. Like, I'm unobservant at the best of times, but I gave the game's mad shot. If any of you guys were here for that stream, you might know what I'm talking about, but I gave that game a completely unfair assessment. I deleted the video because it was crap. I treated it like crap, and I didn't deserve that. So I will be playing that again sometime when I am in a better frame of mind to give it a better shot, because it did not deserve that. So I think on days where I am just feeling like shit, I'm either just not going to stream, which I really don't like doing, so I like hanging out with you guys. It's a good way to actually get me out of my own head. But I'm also going to play games that we're already familiar with and that I've not been asked to stream. So yeah, gonna have to play Matchshot again. So I got the Steam key, I got the full game for it, and I just treated it like shit, and I had no basis to do that, because it's not a terrible game. Yeah, a few of my friends have fibro, and like one of my sister's friends, some of my mum's colleagues have it, and it's not pleasant, but it is what it is, and we just gotta learn to deal with it. And today, it's obsessively washing my hands, I was just like, my mum often jokingly, or at least I assume jokingly, it's actually what I wanted to talk to her about, but she only just got my message. She often jokingly, perhaps, says that I'm OCD. I think I might actually be, because I think it's less anxiety that I've got than it is actually obsessive, intrusive thoughts. Happens to be the best of it, so I'm forever streaming when I shouldn't be, and being a little angry goblin because my head isn't in it. Yeah, it happens, and I find streaming is one of the best ways for me to let loose. Even if you don't want to stream when you're feeling like that, we can always just do some chill Terraria. That's true. I'd love playing Terraria with you, watch it, it's so much fun. And anybody else who wants to hop in and play Terraria with us is always more than welcome. So hello, Candle. I'm sorry if I already said hello, or if it took me too long. My brain's all over the place today, but I hope you're doing well, and I hope... A random message. A whole year, Candle. That's crazy. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. But yeah, I decided to look up OCD, which is automatically like kind of a like don't do that. But I was literally just thinking about how my anxiety is just going crazy. Like handling even like a little thing is, and if I don't immediately wash my hands, then it's gonna make me sick. Or if I don't like properly wash Toby's food bowls, I'm gonna make him sick. And like it's been like that. And I realized, yeah, see, I looked it up. Obsessions where an unwanted, intrusive, and often distressing thought, image, or urge repeatedly enters my mind. That is my anxiety in a nutshell. Yeah, the obsession causes a feeling of intense anxiety or distress. And yeah, a fear of harming yourself or others by mistake. Fear of contamination by disease, infection, or an unpleasant substance. All the damn time. I mean, you guys have heard me talk about my anxiety, and it's always been like, oh, what if I accidentally, like, like one time I cleaned a counter and it was a bit foamy, so I thought, oh, I'll use my tea towel, mop it up. And then I immediately used the same tea towel to dry Toby's food bowl, put food in it, and I spent like the next 4 hours being like, did I just poison my cat? Did I just fucking poison my cat? What if I poisoned my cat? And it's, yeah, common types of compulsive behavior include cleaning and hand washing. Asking for reassurance. I do this all the time. I've asked you guys for reassurance. I ask my mum all the time and she's always just like, oh my gosh, Sarah, it's fine. I think I might need to talk to my doctor again because it's driving me crazy. These thoughts, honestly, and it is impacting my day-to-day life. I'm sick of it. It does feel like I'm ill. But only because it's like, I don't know, it's just making me feel like I'm going crazy. I know the feeling each time I've attended a virology lecture, I get a bit jittery for a day or two. Yeah, I wouldn't even do it. I'd be like, nope, no, I'm not going. I can't do it. It's funny because the pandemic actually helped cure it a little bit, which is crazy to think. But I did, like, for the first 6 months or so, obsessively wash my hands, everything. I didn't even leave the house except to do my monthly shopping, which I honestly could have ordered online. But then, even if I did, somebody else would have handled it. So I was when I brought it in, because I bought it myself, I would wipe down every single package, which was kind of something you were supposed to do. And I think I got COVID 2 years later. But no, it honestly reached our island. It was the last place in Britain that was affected by COVID. All hail the ding. I don't know who this is. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, and because I'm just so fucking tired and I'm just so fucking sick of dealing with it, seriously considering cutting my hair off. On stream this Sunday. Just because it will be, I don't know, a dumb thing to do on stream. Yeah, Islands do be shielded from pandemics free. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's fine. No matter, I have a bunch... Why is this... I have a bunch of emails sitting... This... Look, safe, stop. I got a bunch of emails from, devs and other people asking me to play their games, and I'm just I'm so behind, and I don't want to do it if I'm not going to give it my best shot, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Hello, Toby, man, you're very cute. But yeah, might have OCD, but I'm also just kind of sick of just overloading myself with diagnoses, because I've still got to go through ADD. I probably have that too. It's becoming like a laundry list. I'm autistic, I'm anxious, I'm depressed, I've got chronic fatigue syndrome, I've got fibromyalgia, and I'm being tested for ADD, and I might have OCD as well. Can we just not? Can I just be me and write stories and play video games? Please? Did I say 12 months is almost a year? We should compare lists at some point. That would be fun. We should definitely do that. But yeah, and I've also realised that, honestly, putting a little bit of makeup on and wearing nice clothes almost takes zero effort. So. Oh, Toby's sleeping on my pyjamas. He's very cute. You actually see him? Not really, but he is the brown lump. Just there. The little brown lump. Can we let folks have a chill time for once, please? Yes, please! As I'm so tired. Just... all the time, and my back hurts. I get it though. I also have to look at whether I overlap with OCD and whether there's something that is making me struggle with my agoraphobia. But I'm I don't need another thing wrong with me. I have enough already. Yeah. And then there's this dumb feeling I keep getting. I've had it my whole life. That it's it's almost like I'm putting on the symptoms of it. But, I don't want to be. Am I putting them on? Or is it my mind playing tricks on me? Is it me just trying to get attention for something else or for the actual thing? I don't know. Because honestly, I don't think I've had worse pain than after it was suggested to me that I might have fibromyalgia. So it's my brain just going, well, you might. So, I feel healthy most of the time, and my blood pressure has gone to normal, which pleases me. Yeah, I'm happy you're healthy too, Candle. And the stupidest thing is that I'm actually not in bad health. I'm honestly fine, except for, persistent fatigue and pain, but I'm fine. Or am I? I don't know anymore. I'm so confused because I've had stomach aches for like the last 6 days. They just keep coming and going, and I don't know if it's something I've eaten or if it's just stress, or I don't know anymore. I'm getting so confused. Stopping smoking does help. Yeah. Like, I'm seriously considering quitting drinking. I haven't had a drink in like 2 weeks, but even so, I'm just... Can I just have a good time, please? Can I just have a nice, normal life? Where I don't constantly feel like I'm just... I don't know, falling apart at the seams, if only mentally. And people who... Like, jeez, the era of medicine where it was just... doctors telling you it's all in your head. Fuck off. Even if it is, that's still a problem. Jeez, I remember when I was having like the worst periods ever. Like, stupidly heavy blood flow, and I'm sorry if this grosses some of you out, but I just talk about this shit. Stupidly heavy blood flow to the point where I'd get up in the morning and it would drip down my legs to my feet. I would like have debilitating stomach cramps. I couldn't get up. I'd get headaches so bad they made me puke. And I tried talking to doctors about this for 10 years. And they'd be like, would you like a referral to psychiatry? I was like, no! Fuck's sake, this is not in my head. I'm mostly physically fine for an old whale. But sometimes the brain just wants to fuck with me. Yeah. Thing is, a lot of what is going on is like neurological. Says me not fully understanding what that means. But it's like, well, psychological. Some of it is psychological, but a lot of it isn't. A lot of it's due to a hormone imbalance because the pills I'm on, it is just the morning after pill that regulates my periods, so I'm not, like, dying anymore. Because I was essentially dying. Like, I had anemia because I was just bleeding too much. Like, that's over, I'm happy to say. But as a result, my hormones are kind of funky. So, hello chronic fatigue. Hello fibromyalgia. Oh, I don't think my brain is right either. It happens. I'm just tired. I'm not even just tired because of chronic fatigue. I'm just tired of dealing with this shit. I remember I had depression so bad once. I told my brother that I didn't care if I lost my imagination, if I lost my ability to write the way that I do, just so I don't have to feel like this anymore. I just didn't take any more of the medication. I took 2 pills, it made me feel horrible, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore, so I gave them back to my pharmacist, and I'm just trying to focus on meditation, yoga, and breathing exercises. Because I just don't want to fill myself up with medication. I just don't want to do that. It was something my mum told me, who is qualified as a nurse, by the way, and went through like a bunch of training, and one of the things that she was taught is that most people who take medications end up having to take another medication to offset the symptoms of the previous one, and then another medication to offset the symptoms of that one. And over and over and over again until they're on about quintillion different medications just to offset the side effects of each of them. And I don't want to do that. I've been very lucky that my IBS pills, I've been on them since I was like, I actually don't remember, 10 years? I keep forgetting how old I am. I keep thinking, oh, I was 13, and no, I was like 23. I've been on them since like 2013, so yeah, 10 years. Hey, Bigsley. It's good to see you. I'm just going on a rant about everything. And Pizotifen I was prescribed for my absolutely abortive migraines when I was 12. That was when my periods really started getting going and just kicking my ass. Like, I would have migraines daily. Just daily. It got to that point. Metazapine has been good to me, even if coming off it hasn't. A couple of times I tried. And same with my desogestrel, which is my hormone regulator as well, because don't ever want to go off that one again for more than like a week, because boy, are those withdrawal symptoms nothing I ever want to experience ever again. No thank you. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, Bigsley. It's good to see you. My back hurts for no reason. Maybe it is a reason. I think it's just because I'm slouching. Also, for some reason, the weight of my necklace and my bra. My bra? It's usually only when I wear, like, halter tops that I get, like, bad back neck? Bad back of neck. I'm just cursing out the world for being crap to us. Yeah, basically. It's a crap world, and it's been a crap year. And I don't even want to think about 2024. Like, no, I just don't want to think about it. Just getting through each day at the moment. Like, I've been having stomach aches. Since Friday morning. Friday was the worst, but I've been, like, having stomach aches since then, for no reason. And I think it is just all in my head. That's why I come to the stream. Yeah, fuck the world, man. Fuck it. Some parts of it are nice. Some parts of it are nice. I'm just tired and kind of annoyed. Because I just got back into, like, a good, like, routine of actually writing again. And then suddenly I'm just too tired to even think. Just can't even think straight. And it's always this feeling that there's something I want to do, but I don't know what it is. And my brain's just like, oh, snacks. You want snacks. And I'm just like, no, I'm not hungry. Stress eating. Or it's alcohol. Like, no, don't want that either. That wouldn't help anything. At the core of it, I just want to sleep. I just want to go to bed and just stay there. But I also, like, really don't want to do that. Oh my god, I'm the same with design. I have After Effects to learn and commissions to fill, but ice cream, yeah. With me, it's just I can't focus. And I've also been lately consuming things that are definitely a bit too sad. The worst bit for me with the snacks is I'm there like, nah, I don't want them. But then my body's like, you are about to die, eat something. And I'm in pain if I don't eat. I get low blood sugar. Like, I get that thing where I just feel incredibly weak and sluggish. And I need to eat something. That's why I have protein bars. No, too, as well, only salted. And salted caramel ice cream is nice, but of course I'm dairy-free, and dairy-free ice cream is okay, but I'm also trying not to eat that much sugar, because I've started buying Skittles a lot, and I really shouldn't be doing that. It's September, we all need to start getting some surplus for hibernation. I've started eating a lot of salt and vinegar crisps, and let me tell you, they're really nice, but they ain't good for your teeth, and they ain't good for your stomach. I need to stop eating so many salt and vinegar crisps. You are a bear, that is good advice. But you enjoy a hibernation. I always quite like the idea of hibernation, and I actually hate winter partly because of the hibernation aspect. Is that even though humans don't, typically, we feel like we should, so our energy levels just plummet, or at least mine do, and I'm worthless. That's a unkind word. Useless. There we go, that's better. Until, like, spring. And considering this past summer I have been less than useless, which is annoying because we've had, like, beautiful sunlight, beautiful light levels, and generous, like, temperatures, a little bit too generous at times. I was really hoping I'd actually get some work done this past summer, and I just didn't. Winter is only good for looking at. Let's just extend autumn, specifically spooky month. Hard agree. I actually quite like moody days. I love hearing rain on my window and on my roof. It's just such a nice feeling. I love evenings dark enough to light candles. Like, that vibe. I love that vibe. But winter can fuck off. It's too dark, it's too cold, and there's nowhere to go and nothing to do. Winter is horrendous season when you live on an island. It really is, and the seas are shit. I can't go anywhere in winter, because there is a high chance that I will not be able to get back, because of cancelled ferry crossings and flights. Exactly, so cozy. Rain on my window and the trees blowing back, knocking me straight out. It's really nice. One of my favourite days, honestly, was actually in the aftermath of my aunt passing away. It happened very suddenly, and unfortunately, I never really knew her, so it wasn't, like, a huge loss, which sounds awful, but she lived, like, 700 miles away, and I didn't get to visit her very often. But it did strike me, and my body's weird. I didn't cry. I was just getting headaches every day again. And it was really difficult to not fall into that trap of thinking, is today another day I'm going to get a headache? So one day I was just like, fuck it. Absolutely fuck it. It was like October 2 years ago. And I decided to get up my list of things that I've been putting off for months and do all of them in a single day. And it was a glorious day of horizontal rain and wind, and I got absolutely soaked. I remember I popped into my tech store to find like a charging cable for an old digital camera that turned out to be broken, and I was just dripping water all over the floor. It was one of the most invigorating days I've ever had. And it's also the same day that I got the fairy lights from my living room and put them up, and they're multicolored just to like give it some kind of color in there and some kind of light. That was a fantastic day. I loved that day. I love snow and minus 30 centigrade weather. From like inside coziness or actually like outside? Yeah, that's the thing about living on the coast and on islands, is that it's too salty. The atmosphere and the ground is too salty for snow to really last. We haven't had snow up here since like winter 2017 to 2018. Not really. Well, that's not entirely true. We did have snow last winter, but it was mostly just ice and made it impossible to get around. I'd quite like snow in real cold weather. Thing is, I'd really like that if I had like an open fire, but then I'd just be having anxiety attacks about fire safety, so maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just stick with central heating and candles and cozy sweaters. I have the best autumn sweater. And I stopped calling them jumpers a while back, but I have the best autumn sweater. It's so cozy and it's so big. It's like a tent, and it is the nicest like mustard yellow. I'll be wearing that come autumn. Probably actually the day I finally pick up Fall of Porcupine, because I honestly refuse to play that game outside fall/autumn, wherever you are. The Baltic Sea freezes partly. Ooh, that is cold. Do you get to go like ice skating? Like on that seems dangerous, but then I'm a wiry wart, so everything kind of seems dangerous to me. I DM'd you with my favourite cozy combo for study sleepy times. Did you now? DM me where? Yeah, DM me where? Oh, it didn't send. I'll put it in media. Yeah, you're more than welcome to share stuff in the Discord. Honestly, the more traffic my Discord gets, that's better. I love. You can visit Sweden by sled. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure what my actual rules are about DMing me personally, but put everything in the Discord. It needs more traffic. The more people put stuff in, the happier I am. There it is. Thank you. Cozy and a little sad music with Necrosis. That sounds like fun. And Rainfall. Oh! I've looked at this one before. I recognize that thumbnail. I've used that one before. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think it might be something you have in place before. I didn't ask beforehand. No, you're alright, but honestly, if you want something to share with me, and honestly, you put it in the Discord, and if you're not a member of our Discord, please join us. The more the merrier. It would be great to have any of you. But yeah, if you want to share anything with me, just stick it in the Discord. I'm actually going to put this on. Turn it down a bit. It's already down a bit. Oh, that is a good sound. That is a good sound. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? I might actually use this as a backdrop for my streams from now on. It's just such a good, cozy noise. I love it. Oh, I don't actually use Spotify. But I do have Spotify as well, actually. White noise. It's not white noise. It's rain on glass. Rather than on grass. Yeah, I much prefer rain on glass. On grass, it doesn't really make a noise. Stepping on it, like walking through slightly damp grass, is like a really nice feeling. That was another walk I went on a couple of years back. It was still warm enough for me to wear sandals, because I walked through the grass in the castle grounds near where I live, and it was just like the nicest feeling. It was like one of the moodiest days too. That was really nice. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid too much sad stuff, because I kind of overloaded myself with it the last week or so. So I'm trying to watch funny things, or at least not depressing things, because I cry a lot at like sad stories. And it's been really good at dehydrating me. Like, I've definitely, like, as a child, not so much lately, but as a child, things that would make me go off the handle and just cry buckets would immediately give me like a really severe headache, because I just dehydrated my entire tiny frame of all moisture. Because I'm not tall now, so you can imagine how tall I was when I was a child. And crying as much as I have, and still do. I cried yesterday listening to the soundtrack to Andor. For fuck's sake. That's fair. I've learned I actually really like to sit in the feeling of sadness or melancholy. It's kind of my vibe. Oh, I do too. But that's part of the problem, is I do it too much, and then it leads to dehydration and then headaches, which leads to me not enjoying life very much. But all of my stories... This is going to be a bit of a spoiler. All of my stories are kind of sad. They're also kind of happy sad. But I can't... Like, I engage very much... Like, I've talked about this before, is that if... Like, in fiction, generally that's what I write. But not necessarily what I write. Any fiction I consume. If a character dies, I've noticed that people just stop caring about that character. They're just like, well, they're dead, so who fucking cares? Me, if that character dies, does depend on the reason... I will love that character. I think maybe either because they're dead, or like in the vacuum that is left behind by everybody else just stopping caring. If a character dies, I really need a new camera, I will love them. Which is why A Tale of Two Cities got to me so much. Guys, if you haven't read that book, read it. But yeah, that book, that character, no spoilers, no specific spoilers, but that character will remain in like my top favorite fictional characters, probably forever. I love them, and I cried buckets for like several hours after I finished reading the book, and it still makes me sad to think of, to the point where I actually started rereading it, because it is one of those books that I thought, I need to read this again, but it was just making me too sad, so I was like, I'm getting another headache. But yeah, I've been getting headaches, like, not super frequently lately, but I was crying yesterday because of the fucking Andor soundtrack. Which honestly, actually isn't that funny in context, but I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, and I immediately just started, my head just started to hurt, so I was just like, I need a drink. I need to hydrate. But yeah, self-care, everybody. Hydrate, especially if you're crying a lot. And if you have a headache, also hydrate. And don't rely too much on like painkillers, but they're useful every now and again. I take half a paracetamol if I feel like I need to. And I'm slouching again. This is why my back keeps hurting. I need to sit up. Self-care, everybody. Posture check. But yeah, most of the songs, like most of the music I listen to is quite sad. Like Joy Division is my favourite band. I don't listen to them so much anymore, but right in the middle of my big depressive phase, like 2016, 2017 was like the zenith of it. I listened to them all the time. I still listen to Decades. And Atmosphere. But that is actually partly because I now associate them with story stuff. Again, story stuff, sad. I write sad stories. Although they're happy sad, I like to think. Because there is importance and there is beauty in death. Story stuff. And I just wish I was writing more, but I think a part of me is just like, no, you're right, you're just going to make yourself sad, and then you'll get dehydrated, and then you'll have a headache. I don't know, I need to actually, I think part of the problem with doing story stuff right now is, the actually, like, super happy part of the story I finished writing, like, 2 years ago, and I proofread to the max, and I don't really need to anymore, at least not right now. I don't know, but yeah, the problem I have now is because the happy part is over, that even the happy stuff that happens, because of the sad stuff, my character isn't fully able to enjoy the happy stuff, so by extension, neither am I. It's first person, so basically everything is about what she like takes from it. And her name is Molly. I gotta stop like forgetting to actually do this. Even when I'm like telling somebody, like I know, like my brother about story stuff, because he's been like my confidant for like the last 4 years about. In fact, he's been my confidant for story stuff like forever. And I'll start a conversation just using like pronouns, and then I'll be like, why aren't I telling him the names to like actually make it make sense? I'm just confusing both him and myself. But yeah, her name is Molly, and she is sad. Happy things happen, but she is too sad to enjoy them. And a lot of people aren't gonna like that. But I don't care. The story is what it is. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you do, yay! But if you don't tell me. Molly I.E. Short for Margaret. Nobody calls her Margaret. Not even her mum anymore. But Molly. M-O-L-L-I-E. M-O-L-L-Y was my dad's cat's name. She was very cute. And she's the only cat that we've had that actually passed away of old age. She fell asleep on my dad's lap and didn't wake up, and it was very sad but very sweet. For some reason it reminds me of mothballs. I'm sorry, what reminds you of mothballs? Mothballs even? Mothballs. Mothballs. Oh wait, that's fucked either, because it's actually Mothma. I fucked that up. It's fine. The name, it's just a very old name. What, Margaret? Yeah. She didn't like it. She was named for her auntie, who died unexpectedly just before she was born. But the only person who ever called her Margaret was her mum, because she was in some sad way actually just trying to reconnect to her dead sister. Which is ironic, because Molly was actually very, very much like her mum's dead sister, which her mum hated. Because she's like, yeah, what if she just ends up like my dead sister? Hey! So, strained mother-daughter relationship right there. Also, Molly, this story is set in the late 80s, so I'm not sure.
She's dead!
She sure is.
Gone forever! Died a horrible, painful death!
Sadly true.
Gone, just like your dog!
My dog's dead?
I just ran him over with the car when I drove in! Everyone you love around you's dying!
Okay, that broke me at the end there. But yeah, it is a very old name. And, yeah, it's like set in the 80s. Like, Molly was born 1960. I'm gonna have to check. I don't actually remember, which is ironic because it literally starts with, I was born this year, but who actually gives a shit? It's been a while since I've checked this. Because most of the stuff I do now for writing is literally just in my notebook. Like, I got all, like, the stuff saved. Not over there, I can't see. 17th of March 1966. I didn't realise until afterwards that that is St. Patrick's Day. How ironic. For reasons that, spoilers. Yeah, 1966. And, Lord knows when our auntie was born, because our aunt would have been, like, 30 when Molly died? Maybe older, actually. No, 30-ish. So she was born, that was Margaret. Margie was what she was called, but she would have born, like, 30 years earlier than that, so... Not old for the setting. Old for now, but not for the setting of the actual story. And imagine St. Pat's has a spike in death. Moving on, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of, like, coincidences that happened with this story that I did not expect and didn't look up either. It was just a thing that I realised later. But I honestly can't right now think of what any of them are. I need to actually go back and reread some of it because it has been a while. Because I've just been really finding it quite difficult to focus on word processes. It's just like a wall of text and my brain hurts, my eyes hurt, and I do think I actually need to go go to the opticians again because my eyes are just... They're not doing great. Especially with like pixelated games. I'm still really sad that I haven't been able to pick up Children of Mortar again because I just... Every time we moved in that game, it was just blur and I couldn't see anything. And that was really sad because that's one of the games I was like most looking forward to playing on stream. But yeah, my eyes are just... not working. But then I've been on glasses for like 13 years. No, that's not right. How old am I? I keep forgetting, like, I keep getting confused between what year we're in and how old I am. Increase the text size. I had the same issues when I was coding. Everything sort of merged together. This is true. I do need to do that. Still on focus now and again, but let's actually check. Check. How big is it? How big is it? Wait, what? It didn't look like this before, or did it? Maybe it did. I'm getting confused. I am frequently getting confused. Let me move it over here. How do I zoom in? Toby leaned on my keyboard once and then completely fucked up all my shortcuts. You know, I can't press the page down button anymore to actually go to the bottom of a page. It's so annoying. I don't know what he did. I don't know how to fix it. View. 150. Nope, that didn't do anything. But that's still 150. 200. Oh, that's better. I can see. Wendy, I can see. Great. Okay, do that another time. But yeah, Toby, what did you do to my keyboard? He is just passed out on my pajama pants. He cannot hear me. Excuse me, what you mean is he made it more efficient. No, he fucking did not. Now every time I click on something, like even things that aren't like text-based, it has the thing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. It has the little flashing line that's supposed to be in Word documents everywhere on this title. He did that. What does it mean? Nothing. Well, no, it's not, because he's over there sleeping. I know it's not Toby typing. Yeah, he did this. I'll actually show you what I mean. Uno momento. I can't see. Fucking hell. This. He did this. I don't know how to fix this. Ever since he decided to just crash on my keyboard, literally just flop onto it, it's been doing this everywhere. Everywhere. Here, too. Why? For what possible purpose? And I can no longer press... Wait, what? Wait a minute. Maybe it's here that it won't let me do it. No, yeah, it's here. It won't let... Okay, so... I may have been pressing the wrong button. I may have been pressing the wrong button. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know when we're going to be doing the art stream. I've got a lot of things to do because I sure did. I sure did just do that. But yeah, I don't know when we'll be doing the art stream. So I gotta do Toby's thing on Sunday. I don't even know when we'll be going back to Tuesday, Thursday streams, just because I'm just so tired. I keep slouching. Stop it. Oh yeah, and then there's the Skelly Tubby shirt too. I don't even think that's on the list. When you're ready, that's when, and not before. Thank you, Bixley. But I'm thinking maybe actually Christmas Day. Because we did do some art on Christmas Day. Thanks, guys. You guys are the honest to God best. We have so many t-shirts. And I'm going to show you the list. This is our list. We've got the buttons, t-shirts, that's 2. Pride emote, tidy overlay corners, all hail the ding, Skelly Boy and Dino Dancer. That was like one joke in one stream that has not been revisited. Gonna do, maybe redraw some emotes, add some BTTV emotes. May the Tobes be with you. That's gonna be the best one because it'll be, I'll like do a little digitalized, that sort of pixelated version of Tobes, and he will be holding a lightsaber. You guys get to pick which color when the time comes. Boop the Tobes emote, because let's face it, we need one. And I thought a Gary name tag t-shirt would be good. Because Gary's the name of every character we've ever had, ever since Jazz Pants suggested it, like, a year and a half ago? Longer? Dunno. But yeah, I thought a Gary name tag t-shirt would be good. And I keep forgetting that our community here is called the Skelly Tubbies. Thank you, Candle, for that. That is beautiful existence. Word of the day. Okay. Word of the day. Big 97-year-old dictionary. The Waverley Modern English. Fuck off, camera, stop doing that. Candle, do you have any particular place in the dictionary that I want to open? Oh no, not at all. Modern dictionaries are boring. It's fine. Camera, stop doing that. Page 741, that's very specific. Give me a second to move things around back to the way they were so I don't get confused, but that's probably going to happen anyway. Oh, that's close. Okay, and the first word I see is offense. Annoyance blended with OF. OnlyFans? Turns out it's kind of modern. The act of offending, an aggressive act, an affront, an insult. The state or a sense of being hurt, annoyed, or affronted. Umbrage. A breach of rule or custom, a transgression, a trespass, a misdeed. An illegal action, a cause of stumbling. I really like that one. Cause of stumbling. That's good. And now, this is... Oh shit, get out of the way, microphone. Is our stream title. I can't remember how I actually framed it. Okay, there are not 3 F's in offense. Come on, me. And I'm gonna add the cause of stumbling because that's just funny to me. There we go. Thank you, Candle, for requesting the word of the day. Oof, stinky book. But good stinky book. So yeah, that's our new stream title, so if you'd like to refresh, you are more than welcome. That's just so you can actually see it. I think blended. I had to. I just had to. I don't know what it meant. It probably just meant offense, but OF, man, that's OnlyFans, and we all know it. But yeah. It might have some hallucinogenic mold on it that old books can develop. Can you not, please, trigger my anxiety? It almost certainly doesn't. I've used it a couple of times and I don't think I've stuck my nose in it, but I'm probably not going to. I haven't done drugs. I haven't even smoked weed. I don't do anything. I mean, I'm still a virgin. I really don't do anything. The most I do occasionally is consume a bottle of wine a week. It probably did mean Old French, but OnlyFans is funnier. Is it Old French? I don't know anything. It's funny because I call myself a word nerd. Maybe like twice. Yeah, okay, Jeez, I'm still thinking about maybe opening an OnlyFans and it's just really good pictures of Toby. Do you think people would pay me for that? For just really good pictures of Toby? I have a few. Hey, well, you got games, books, and a Tobes. Who needs more? This is true. I do love my books. I'm looking at my notes thing that I made. OT, only Tobes, indeed. Or Toby fans. That's just TT. I don't know why that's funny. Wait, that's TF. I'm stupid. Doesn't matter. Stop. Oh, maybe. I did have a Patreon briefly, but I didn't know what to do with it, so I just got rid of it. Of course, Toby's birthday stream on Sunday, 6 PM BST. Playing a cat game, and I thought we could go over some of our old Toby clips, including I can't even remember who made it. I think it was Jack Without a C, and it was basically Toby's debut, like about a month after I adopted him, and it's like the cutest clip ever because he's just like the sweetest little boy. Still is. He's just a lot bigger and rounder now. My mum calls him Tubby Toby, which is very cute. Oh, speaking of which, I finally figured out how to do fundraising for items on Throne, and one of them is a running wheel for Tobe, so he doesn't get horribly overweight and can actually stay in shape. So that is a thing. And I also put fundraising up for, I think it's an Elgato microphone, but I honestly think I might actually switch it out for a camera to be fit this stream. Maybe. I was going to set it up in the other room, but if I find space in here, I might just. And then just point a camera at it, because that would just be right content. Oh dear. But yeah, if you do want to check out my throne, just in case. Not my big chair, but this thing. Yeah, there's I think I was actually just going to show you because it's easier that way. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how things work. I don't know how people work. I don't know how people's minds work. Especially don't know how my mind works. What is that thing? Who knows? That shouldn't have made me out of breath, but it did. This button. Yeah, this is my throne. And this is the running wheel. It is fairly expensive. I wanted to get one that was like decent quality and wouldn't just fall apart, and that he'd get a good amount of use out of. But it is quite expensive. As is this. Basically like the most expensive things. I just thought, stick on a fundraiser, because I didn't know how to do that before, because me, as observant as ever, didn't see the option that said list as crowdfunding right there on every single thing I could have submitted, because I have eyes, but they don't work. They don't work. They occasionally work, just never when I want them to, which seems legit. Huh. Alright. Just have it as a BRB screen. That would be a good one. But I'd have to put it somewhere. And set it up somewhere where you wouldn't see me walking around on the BRB screen. Because, I don't know, I have a real thing about that. Mostly, I don't know why. I just don't. I just do. Or don't. I've forgotten what I'm saying already. Yeah, he's just conked. I might eventually conk too, but mostly I just need to fix my fucking posture. Why do I keep slouching? It's not doing me any good. It's making my whatever part this is back here hurt. Fuck off, camera. Stop it. But yeah, I may... Who's responsible for that? Victory! Monitor's going down. Thank you, for the sound alert. I was going to say something. There was no posture sound, so this will have to do. There should be like, I should actually do like a posture check one. I've got stretch and hydrate. Let's add a posture check. I gotta turn this thing back on. I don't remember where anything is. There it is. Alright. Let's add a posture check. Viewer rewards, channel points, manage this thing. Add one. Meh. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. How much should that be? In fact, hold on. I try not to have anything cost the same for reasons that I don't really understand. I just don't. Do you get your potassium? I only have bananas during winter, which is a really weird, specific thing. It's because I have them in porridge, and I only really eat porridge in winter, autumn to winter to spring, because it's like a cozy meal, you know, like a cozy supper, and it's really nice with bananas in it. I think all of your Discord members should record themselves shouting, "Sit up straight," and we can splice them all together for the alert. That sounds horrible, but sure, if you guys want to put that together on your Lonesome and then just give it to me, and I'll set it up. I hate the idea, personally. No, I think it would be a very good one, but I also don't like being shouted at. No, you're alright. Water, get it organized, indeed. Yeah, he's the only one who actually does any work around here. I just sit here and say shit, and for some reason you guys find it entertaining. My shoulders really hurt. In fact, it's not even my shoulders, it's like my whatever this is back here. The back of my neck, my upper back, which is annoying because it's been my lower back for like the last 7 days, 8 days, 9 days. I actually can't remember what day it was last week that my back gave out. I just fell asleep on my back and then woke up on my back, and then when I tried to get out of bed, it was the most painful thing. Please don't tell me you said that just to get me to look up and you're now laughing at me. Ow. But a good ow. I have learned that there is a difference between a good ow and a bad ow. I'm going to turn the rain down a little bit. Progress. Yes. Progress. Indubitably. I have absolutely no idea what we're doing today, really. I just thought, I'll go live. I won't even tell anybody I'm going live. I'll just do it and hope people show up. That's generally been my rule of thumb. I'm thinking like from maybe November onwards, I might start putting stream announcements on Twitter again, or whatever the hell the website is called. Just like the URL, just to say, hey, I'm doing a thing. No like descriptions or tags, just to be like, hey, the thing doing. Just cause. I don't know. We've been doing pretty well since I left Twitter. Well, I'm still on Twitter, I just don't do streaming stuff there anymore. I just post pictures of cats, and I've been getting really into like academia aesthetics and just like photographs of books. Man, I just really love books. I've run out of space on that shelf back there. That one. There's no space. I mean, there's room on top, but I can't fucking reach. I'm too small. I have like a pile starting in my front hall, so I don't have any. To be honest, there's room on my shelves in my living room, but I try and reserve those for books that I've actually read. I'm not getting through my books very quickly. With so many of them, it's like for every one I read, I get like a dozen more. Since TweetDeck is premium now, I've also soft left Twitter. I can't say I particularly miss it. For me, it was just getting so stressful. Like I think we've talked about this before on stream. It's like seeing other people succeed at streaming was actually quite demoralizing. So I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want my Twitter to be about streaming anymore. I'll just like post pictures of cats and art and photography. Stop doing that, camera. I really need a new camera. Maybe I should put the Elgato one on my thread wish list. Because honestly, I think this microphone is better now that I actually know how to use it, or utilize it rather, because it's not actually that hard to use a microphone, but how to utilize it is a lost art, or an art that is gained or learned. I feel quite bad that okay, I always fuck up my words. This has always been a case when I'm speaking, but I feel like usually I'm slightly more well-spoken than this. Maybe only slightly. Maybe not at all, and I'm just deluding myself. This is also a possibility. I haven't had a cup of Earl Grey in months, it feels like. Because I used to have like kind of a nice routine going. I've been so damn tired. Like, I haven't been able to do much of anything lately. Like, and that includes like housework, so jeez. And that's the other reason I want to cut all my hair off. Because it's just such a fucking hassle, like brushing it and it going greasy, and I end up just pulling like so much of it out when I'm brushing it, or just running my hands through it, and then actually washing it's really annoying, and like towel drying it's really annoying. And when my mum vacuumed in here on Monday, the amount of my hair that came up out of the carpet, I feel like more of it lives in the carpet than it does on my head, and I kind of just want to get rid of it. But well, the thing is, I've cut my hair short many times in the past, like a good 3, 4, 5 times, and I've had like pixie cut. And I think what annoys me about it is, one, it gets greasy a lot more quickly, and you have to maintain it, you have to keep cutting it, and I hate that too. Because and growing out again, it's really annoying. So it gets to this point where it's like this long, and I just look fucking stupid. But yeah, beanies are great, and I have not been wearing my beanies. Fucking camera, stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Stop it. Beanies are great though. I have beanies that I just haven't worn in years, or wear very rarely. But I'm seriously considering just lobbing this shit off. Because it's just annoying me. But I'm gonna leave it until after my sister's birthday on Saturday. Well, birthday due. Her birthday's tomorrow, but Saturday's are easy to celebrate. Because she doesn't like it when I cut my hair. Because she's always like, no, you should grow it long. We should look really good with long hair. And she's not wrong. She's not wrong. I can own that I don't look terrible with long hair, and I get like ringlets. I get like naturally forming ringlets, but only when I don't fucking comb it or brush it, which is very difficult to actually do if you want to have hair. And but I just don't care enough. Do it feel the cooling freedom on your neck? Yeah, that was another thing this past summer. The amount of times I would just get like damp on back here because my hair is just too hot. My hair is too thick, and it's too hot. Just heat here, just like and like sweat. Ugh. Feel the cooling freedom on your neck. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I don't want to like go into winter with short hair because then I'll just have to wear even more clothes to keep warm. But then maybe I'll actually break out that really nice scarf I haven't used in years as well. It's like really thick and it's really nice. I don't know. But then you can be comfy lump inside. This is true. I do want to be a comfy lump. Comfy lump is a goal, for sure. I'm thinking if I do cut my hair, it'll be on Sunday. And it'll be when we hit a sub goal. We're currently at 14 subscribers, which is nuts to me. I feel like that's actually actually my regular subs, and that feels like the highest it's ever been. But I'm thinking maybe 20 subs, and then I will cut my hair off on stream on Sunday. I might just do that. Camera! Stop it! Stop it! Just have to keep reminding myself after I cut my hair how much easier it is. Because I do have very thick hair naturally. It grows so thickly. Hold on. Can't hear the great music anymore, but it's like there's a lot of it. Like I would never have to get hair extensions. And I wouldn't want to get hair extensions anyway. That seems like an unnecessary faff, and you have to like do a special brush. And let's face it, if I got hair extensions, I would just accidentally pull them out. So it would be a complete waste. Yeah. I keep thinking, oh, I want to get my hair really long. But I also really don't, because every time I've thought that, I've thought, geez, clearing the shower drain is going to be nasty. I hate clearing my shower drain. It gets so gross. I have a real problem with, like, hair. Like, have you ever been to, like, the swimming pool and there's just hair stuck to the walls in the changing room, or there's, like, clumps of it floating in the water? Go away. No hair. I don't know how most women do long hair, or even some fellas. It touches my neck and then, nope, chop it off. Yeah. I think it is because if you, like, you know what you're doing, you can make it, like, really nice. But to tell you the truth, I have struggled so hard this year trying to get shampoo and conditioner that actually works with my hair. If I had short hair, I wouldn't need to use conditioner anymore. I think the only problem I have with it is that with short hair, I do end up looking kind of like a guy. And while there's nothing wrong with looking like a guy, I don't particularly, personally, want to look like a guy. But then again, maybe that's just me being unnecessarily worried again. Because I definitely did go through like a tomboy phase. And I definitely did have people at school when I was a kid ask me if I was a boy or a girl when I had short hair. Which was, for the time and for my age, not very complimentary at all. Yes, but if you had no hair, then you don't need to have any products. Yeah, Jeez, I'm not getting wigs. Where the fuck would I even keep them? They just get dusty. It gets so dusty in here that when I change my bedspread, it's a snowstorm all of a sudden. Did you go to school with Professor Oak? Well, it wasn't an adult that asked me, it was other kids. Could have been Professor Oak's jerky nephew, whoever that guy's name is. I thought you got to name him in Pokemon games, and then he'd just be like, "What's that guy's name again?" And he'd be like, "Oh yes, Cunty." You can name him whatever. It's great. I did actually play Pokemon games, mostly because my friend Gemma had Game Boy and she lent it to me. That was the only time. But yes, his name is Gary. Everybody's name is Gary. We are all Gary. Wait, isn't there like a... Isn't that a thing in Fallout? There was that... all those cloned Garys? Wasn't that a thing? Gary. I mean, canonically, he is... Wait, his name's actually Gary. It is a thing in Fallout 3. There's references to it in other Fallout games as well. And I only know this because I just, watched a whole lot of Oxon's content. Gary Oak. You are kidding me. His name's actually Gary? Wait. You're not... Sorry. It's very, Anchorman. You're not Gary. That's crazy. Wait, what's the nope? What's the nope? Oh, it's very real, Gary? I'm afraid I can't do that, Gary. Why are you saying nope? I've forgotten already. What are we talking about? My legs hurt. I need another footstool to go under this desk. I did have one, but then I moved it over there. So when I sat there, I could read with my legs up. But I also hate moving them back and forth. So, nope, as in not kidding. Great. Great. Gary, oh, that's crazy. His name is genuinely Gary. What a beautiful coincidence. Says I, who will almost certainly never play a Pokemon game on this stream, mostly because it's console, and I don't know how to work an emulator. I don't even know what it is, actually, beyond the name emulator, except that it gets console games to work on streaming software. I have no idea. I am a PC gamer because I do not have the smarts to do anything else. Oh, and of course Nintendo won't, put it on Game Pass or something because they're some descriptive word that I can't think of. Please, webcam. Please. You could try Temtem. It's a Steam game and it's very competent Pokemon. Yes, but is there a Gary in it? I will look it up. Temtem, I think I have heard of it. Oh, jeez, it's 40 quid. I'm not made of money. Mixed reviews. Love it. All reviews, though, very positive. Yeah. Interesting. Let's have a look at the reviews. We are all Gary. It's true. It's true. Bought this game, had it for less than a month and got banned for no reason. There is a lot of information online stating that ban accounts only happen to cheaters and people flooding reviews claiming they were banned when they weren't. I put 110 hours into this game, stopped for a few days and came back to a permanent ban. I am a rule follower and did nothing to deserve this. Don't buy the game. This company is a bit crazy. It's heartbreaking to see to put so many hours into something just to have it taken away with no explanation. Isn't particularly reassuring. Sounds like what Gary would say. Gary says anything. Gary is like... I don't know what Gary is. He's like a non-entity or... I don't know. I don't know. He's something. Nobody really knows what Gary is. Gary is not quantifiable. Camera! Please! I need a new one. I actually have two in reserve, which also probably don't work that well. But we'll do in a pinch if this one does completely pack in. However, I would like an actually properly good webcam at some point. But don't. Gary's by nature eclectic. I keep forgetting what that means. But luckily, I have a gigantic fucking dictionary with a probably outdated definition. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna be a while before I find E. This is a big ass dictionary. Don't tell me what eclectic means. Yes, I know how to spell words. The first one I see on this page has to be ejaculate, doesn't it? The return of the thick book. Eclectic. Sometimes I just don't know what words are. Oh, here we go. Selecting, choosing, picking out at will from the doctrines, teachings, etc. of the... Oh yeah, that makes sense. Containing or consisting of selections from the works of others. I think I'm eclectic. I do this all the time. A philosopher who borrows doctrines from various schools, a person who derives his opinions, tastes, or practical methods from various sources. Yep. The book. The big, fucking heavy book. What is the definition of it? Okay. Fair enough. I mentioned it. Also see Gary. Where was it? There it is. Oh, jeez. To cast from jaculum, a dart as, don't know what that means. To utter suddenly and briefly. To exclaim, to eject. To utter ejaculations. An abrupt exclamation, emission, or ejection as of fluids, etc. from the body. I had to get there eventually. Have you ever mentioned how many pages there are? No, I haven't even checked. 1423. I'm gonna look up Gary. Oh, Lepidoptera, that's butterflies. An order of insects characterized by having 4 wings clothed with minute powder-like scales containing butterflies and moths. Yep. That's actually something I did know. Yeah, take a note of that. So I ejaculated. Oh no, I missed the sale. Well, I mean, ejaculate is frequently used in classic novels as a form of exclamation, so, yeah. Have you, blah, 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 blah. Gary, F-E-F-G. Do you ever have to do that, just recite the alphabet to yourself because you just forget? Gatto? No, Gates. I can't read, it's fine. That's, Gatto is Spanish, it wouldn't really be in here, but it does got French words in here. I don't think Gary's gonna be in here, but I'll find him if he is. Gary. Nah, he's not. Garvey is though, as in Preston Garvey. He has a lot to release. Watson is the one doing most ejaculation in Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. He does have the most release. I mean, he's like friends with / works for Sherlock Holmes, who's like the most... Did I say that? It does sound like something I might have said. Don't give the story. Did I? I think I did say that. I don't remember what the context is, but that's half the fun of these quotes, is that you don't know the context. Unless you were there, which I was, and I still don't remember. I mean, that's the beauty of the quote system, is that we will get to the point where we'll have so many quotes that I will just have no choice but to completely forget what any of the context of them were. If you were there but you don't remember, were you really there at all? Well, in that case, I wasn't there for most of my life. Don't look up again, my neck. Has the posture check redeem actually come up in you guys' point menu? I should start streaming someday. I'm a very quotable person. This is true. I should probably have put some kind of cooldown on that posture check. Thank you. I am actually going to miss my hair if I cut it off. But I gotta wash it again. I usually comb my hair before going to shower. I didn't do that today, and it was the worst experience trying to actually wash it because it was just completely tangled, and I ended up pulling more hairs out, and Vixie is correct. And also you don't need much to start. Don't try and like start with like a huge setup. Just microphone, headphones obviously, and like game capture. You don't need to throw it away. I don't want to keep my hair. In either sense. I don't want to keep my hair. If I cut it off, I'm not going to keep it. I'm not going to keep my hair. But yeah, if any of you all want to start a stream, and the best way to see is just do it. Some people are never satisfied. Let me remind you to never go back with the stress it causes. Yeah, that's fair. I do keep wanting to grow it out again, and while it is nice to have long hair, when it actually works, when you style it correctly, when you comb it correctly, you know, my hair only actually works when, if I wash it, I like roughly towel dry it, comb it over, part it, and then tie it back in a ponytail, and only then is it actually manageable. If I don't do that, it's a fucking shitstorm until I wash it again. At some point I'm planning to donate mine. Please do not donate your hair. Please do not donate your hair. Please do not, under any circumstances, list your hair for sale and then send it to me via Throne. Please, for the love of all things, do not do that. I wish I have not said it. But don't do that. Fucking hell, I should put that in a warning. Do not send me your hair. None of you send me your hair. Nobody sends me your hair. I don't even want to keep my hair. Why would I want yours? I shall pin it to the wall in tribute. You can donate hair to wigs for people who have lost theirs. Oh, that's true. But also just don't send me your hair. I might... Sarah, please don't do that. It's really stressful to do such a thing. You know, I had it in my head and I was like, don't say this. They're reading my Christmas gift. Guys, no! But yeah, that's actually a good point. I might donate my hair for a wig thing. That might be worth it. But would they want, like, semi-dyed hair? I don't know. Package hair and send it there. No! I made this bed and I refuse to lie in it. This bed of hair. I have so much hair. Nice. What's your secret? How do you do it? What's it? Vigsley. Behave. I've stopped shaving, which is sort of on the same subject. I just can't be fucking bothered anymore. I just can't find the time and I can't find the cares. I have hairy legs, I have hairy underarms, and I don't care. Asking for a friend. Stop that. Oh, just got a big stretch. I keep forgetting it's there, and also my depth perception is shit, so I do just keep hitting it. Sorry, microphone. I don't know how to respond to that. Beard is a thing too. This is true. Beard hair is like extraordinarily like tough. It's like the wiriest hair, the thickest, the strongest kind of hair. Fuck you, camera. I only know this. Come on, donate beard. but the thing is, do people need beard wigs? Would they be weirds? Beard wigs? Or would they be bigs? Big weirds. Stop it! You're doing me in. So I said beard. I'm sure there are people in need of a luscious beard, including me. I don't have a beard. Don't send me a beard! Good lord. How do we keep doing this? How do we end up talking about the stupidest, craziest shit? I myself am not able to grow a full-size one. The most I can grow is a chin fluff. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bixley. My older brother is my older brother. I was going to use the descriptive word, but I couldn't think of one. But he actually plucked his face to the point where his beard doesn't grow anymore because he just couldn't be fucked shaving. Which I would do for my legs. My underarms. Took me a minute there. But I don't care enough because my older brother is my older brother. I just spat at him. I just sort of foamed at the mouth. Just a little bit of foam and just a little bit of like rabies. Fuck's sake, camera, stop it. Are you having a bad day, camera? You having a bad day? I don't care. Okay. Jeez, it's almost 9 PM. How did that happen? I just get the villain beard. Villain beards are cool though. It's just blinking, it has dry lines. I'm not sure how to deal with that. This feels wrong in so many ways. You're an ABBA music. I haven't actually seen an ABBA music video, I think, ever. Which I think is untrue because I watched like a documentary and it had videos. ABBA the brand or ABBA the band? I don't know the difference. I mean, there were obviously... Wait, is there a difference? I don't know. It's just... I can't believe I just fucking did that. I'm sorry. ABBA is a brand for fish food. Huh. Did not realise that. Also, do fish food brands have like music videos? I suppose they do. I suppose if it's an ad with music in it, would that not count as a music video? I can't believe we have 37 quotes now. That actually doesn't feel like that many considering how long we've actually had the quote thing in operation. But I also feel like it's more than enough. I'm gonna just do random quote. I'm curious. I don't think I've ever done it myself before. I mean, yeah, that kind of had to happen. And I am concerned. But we're absolutely gonna watch this. I look crazy, but then that is just me. I am just crazy. Shut up a second, love. Why did I do that? God, my laugh is awful. It's just 40 minutes of cackling like a lunatic. 40 minutes, 40 seconds. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. That's a thing that I did. That's a thing that that's gonna be forever in our hearts. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's crazy. Why did we do that? Why did I do that? I guess I can't remember the origin for that quote. Well, it's a very clean lens now. Yeah, clean for me drinking Earl Grey tea for like the last hour and a half. Well, it probably is now that I wiped it, actually. Anyway. Anyway.